We're good, gang. Today I'm gonna get into the two trades that I took, well, three technically trades that I took today. Today was some beautiful price action, some best I've seen in a while, and low-key it was needed. I was sick and tired of just sitting on my hands like we did all last month. And when we didn't sit on our hands, when I did take a trade, we just got fucked. Like I either got break even or lost. So it was good to finally have some momentum in the markets and finally get, a little bit of a W, even if it was only on evals. And I'm gonna get into why I took them only on evals here in a sec. So I'll show you my journal so you can see a little bit where my head was at for pre-market. So coming into the day, we were rejecting off of a 4 hour bearish gap here. So case for shorts, and we tapped into a bullish gap. Okay, on the 4 hour, we tapped into a bullish gap with quite a few session highs above. You'll see in a sec. I'll show them in a minute. And we did also invert a daily fair value gap, if I'm not wrong. So bias was a little bit all over the place. I said this 4 hour gap is our condition. If we reject strongly out of that, I'll potentially go down to this order block. I'd like to see longs, and if we just completely invalidate this 4 hour gap, then I'd definitely see shorts down to some of these lows here. That was my bias going in for today. My bias going in for today. Leaning bullish, but wouldn't mind bearish at all. As you can see, I wanted OTE to get hit, which coincided with this order block. So there's 79% on the fib. If that got hit, I would really, really want to see longs. As you can see, literally right there, did get hit. London took out ES, or ES took out London lows as well. So really high conviction there for longs if we did get a rejection. And as you'll see, hold on, there we go. Oops, spoiler of the overtrades. As you'll see, we did get a strong rejection here, so don't care about these two. It was this 5 minute gap here. All right, there was an inverse right there. A little 5 minute inverse, really strong rejection out. Same with the ES, really strong rejection up. So I want to see these highs get hit, but we had, what did we have at 3 p.m. PMI? All right, if you saw it in the journal, high impact news at 3 p.m. So I literally couldn't be in this trade even if I wanted to. We had I was in this trade for like 2 minutes, and then I realized if I was holding this trade throughout news, they would have took the profits off me anyway in my funded account. So could have potentially kept on it on my evals, but yeah, I pretty much just got out of this trade straight away. If you saw on live, so it was a really high conviction, good trade to take. I would have been happy to take it, but we had news literally 5 minutes later, so I got out of that trade quick, and then I got into two more trades, which I'll show you now. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. Good thing I noted this shit down. So I missed out on this trade because of news, as you can see. So I was now wanting to see this intermediate high get swept, 1 hour gap. That's the 1 hour gap marked out as well. And if we can get some sort of inverse down, I'd like to see us retrace to this 5 minute gap. Because this literally perfect. It is within OTE range, it's within equilibrium. We're in a discount, so even if we are bullish, we want to go back down here. If we are bearish, we want to reject off of here anyway. So I thought that was a really high conviction trade as well. As you can see, let me get the motherfucking thing up. So we did sweep out the intermediate high, 1 hour, rejecting off of it. We got a 3 minute inverse, I believe it was. Let me get trading view up. It's hard to swap around with all the different tabs that I have to do, my bad. So yeah, intermediate high got swept here. This intermediate high was also in a gap, in a 15-minute gap, so that's why that was high conviction. And then I think we've got a 2 minute inverse. Is it a 2 minute inverse? Maybe it was a 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. It was a 1 minute inverse. So really strong delivery, 1 minute CISD there as well. Really high conviction there, and you'll see in a minute why I didn't take this on all of my funded accounts when I should have probably done realistically. Targeting that 5 minute gap for around a 2.5 RR. Perfect trade, beautiful trade. Really, really happy with that one. And the reason why I only took it on one of my fundeds is because, well, two of my evals. The reason why I took it on one of my evals, sorry, not one of my fundeds. Two of my evals are traded with my other accounts, so they're all copy traded. So I couldn't have took this on all of my fundeds. I could only take it on one eval if I wanted to just take it on evals. But the reason why I didn't want to take it on all of my accounts is because ES Have a look at ES, bro. We were just pumping like different. There was a massive SMT. All these highs had been taken out for ages on ES, and NQ hadn't taken out any of them. So I normally try not to what's it called? I normally try not to go in trades when there's that much of a difference. And price recently has just been pumping like thousands of points at a time. So I wasn't sure if we were going to get a good pullback here, but we did in the end. So it was a W on that one eval, I suppose. I also did like here's the annoying thing. I'll just be honest. Like I was not panicking, but I was stressed because I was trying to figure out whether I should take it on my main or not, or on my eval. So I run the wrist. I'll risk like a few $100s on an eval for fuck's sake. I ended up making like a grand on this, but it should have been 1.5 easy. I should have passed this account today. You get me? It's a simple passed account day. Two back-to-back banners, but yeah, annoyingly I under wrist, and that's just a lesson I'm gonna have to learn. Like evals need to be traded a bit heavily to get them past quicker. I've only got a few days more left on this eval, so let's hope I can make it count. And then what did I want to see after that? I did say originally if we were going to continue longs, I'd like to see this 5 minute get filled, which was my target originally for the short. As you can see, that got hit. Why did I want this 5 minute to get filled, and why is it a good place to long off? All right, 79% on the fib, perfect tap in, beautiful rejection out of that equilibrium. If you can see that, beautiful rejection out of the 5 minute. So I did take this trade again. I longed up here, and I wouldn't have taken this. To be fair, this was a good trade to take on the eval just because of the SMTs. There were so many SMTs on ES, so I wouldn't have taken this on the main accounts normally. But beautiful trade again. I took that on the same eval, made another K on that, so I'm up 2K on that eval. Should hopefully pass it this week. And yeah, those are two trades I took. Really textbook shit. Easy little inverse play on both of these. Hit a high time frame key level and inverse to the upside. Red market like a book today, low key. A completely red market like a book. I was really happy with how I was reading price and how I reacted to price as well. I entered when I entered. I entered when I should I entered when I should have entered and got out when I should have. You get me? Like I was reading price like a book. Each one of my TPs you can see they're just swinging from swinging, and it's low key just created a W as well, which was a massive W on the day. So come on. I know a lot of guys caught similar trades to me today, so maybe it was just a really textbook trade day. But I'm really happy with how I traded. Again, it's just as you can see in my journal, I put risk management. All right, risk management was the big issue today, and we'll get that. That's an easy fix at least. At least it wasn't an issue with my analysis or nothing. So yeah, W day today. Hopefully we can capitalize off the market moving a little bit better in July. Um, yeah, apart from that, bro, I appreciate you boys watching. Stay tuned for the live tomorrow. It was such a good live today. I appreciate all of you showing up, whoever did. We had like 50 viewers at one point. Really happy with everyone that stuck around and chilled for a bit. Appreciate it. It's why I do this shit. So yeah, love, boys, and I appreciate you watching. So yeah, follow me on all my socials in bio and use code Ollie at checkout. Love, boys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.